Welcome to Doctoring You, a place for better health through higher understanding. This Doctoring You presentation will focus on health tips for the present and future. Join Dr. Sue in a continuation of his 4 pearls toward reducing your risk of cancer. This discussion will highlight pearl number 2, sleep. And now, Dr. Michael Sue.
The number 2 pearl or tips that I want to convey to everybody, free of charge, is sleep. Now, very fundamental, but nonetheless, it's the fabric of life. Nobody can live without sleeping, not if you are, a mammal. So we need to sleep. And on average, a person needs to have 1/3 of their life sleeping. And everyone is individualized. You may be a light sleeper, you may sleep very little, 3-4 hours. And or you could be somebody who love to sleep, and you could be sleeping 8-9 hours, 10 hours. So the variation is huge, and it is a supply and demand issue. So what does it do, and what do you gain from sleeping? So let me go through some of this. I have lots of people who come to me and say, Dr. Sue, how much hours do we need to be sleeping and considered good sleep? I said, the only gauge you need is really whether you're tired or not. If you're in the daytime, you're not tired, you can accomplish everything you want, then you don't really need any more sleep than what you're already doing. Of course, younger people, babies, children, they sleep a lot more. And that's normal because they need that energy to be conserved for building the body for growth. And for somebody who is a CEO of a company, very busy, etc., they have to get by with naps. They call it power naps. They still need to have it. Winston Churchill took a lot of cat naps during World War II. And that's a known fact. And so to me, the more important is, where is your energy? Are you adequate in the daytime? What are the signs of poor sleep? I'll tell you. When you go to bed, do you hit the sack and you're out like a light within minutes? That's one sign of sleep deprivation. Number 2, if you wake up in the morning, do you hit the snooze button? Many times, And number 3, after eating a good lunch, do you fall asleep? Or if you're a student, you fall asleep in a lecture, okay? Number 4 is, if you're driving any distance, commuting, do you get tired? You have to turn on the radio, get the window down for some fresh air just to stay awake. These are bad problems, but these are indications that you need more sleep, okay? So I think if you have 2 or 3 of those, I think you already have what we call sleep deprivation. So that is stress. If you have sleep deprivation, it itself is really, shall we say, it's a torture. All right, we know of people who use technique. You wake up the prisoner every so often, and you don't allow them to sleep. And it's not a physical torture, it's a mental torture, but it really wears you down. Anyway, so I think that sleep is something you really should devote time. It keeps you younger. For the females, you will find that you have better skin, you live a happier life, your concentration is good, you accomplish your job well, you wake up full of energy, and you have a full day of energy instead of just napping, okay? So now people who sleep a long time, it doesn't mean you're good if you wake up tired, because that could mean you have what you call sleep apnea. But we'll talk about that another time.